Hi, and welcome to week 3 of EDC 420. This week, we are going to be exploring some of the foundational theories of second language acquisition that have continued to shape the field today. We're going to begin with an opportunity to reflect on some of your current beliefs around language learning. So there's a chart in your Lightbound and Spada book on pages 3 to 4, where you'll be using a Likert scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree to state what you believe about those different statements. And then we'll come back to that chart again later in the course to kind of reevaluate where you are now based on the learning that you've engaged with in the course. After that, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the case study assignment. That's one of the major assignments for the course. So I recorded a video where I just described some of kind of the components and expectations so that you can start to think about what language learner you might want to identify as your vocal learner for part 1, and for part 2, if and how you might be able to observe that learner in a language learning context, or if there's another language learning context, you might explore what that might be. Do feel free to reach out if you have questions about that assignment. I'm happy to also connect you to language learning contexts and language learners if you want me to help facilitate that connection. After that, we're going to move into the core learning for this week. So this week we have 2 readings, 1 chapter from the Lightbound and Spada text, and then 1 chapter from the Freeman and Freeman book that I've provided for you. Or if you bought the book, because you're going to be taking EDC 526, you can read it in your own text. And we're just going to be reading 1 section of that chapter. So you're welcome to read the whole chapter, but I'm only requiring the pages that I outlined. And we're basically going to be diving into a range of different theories. You'll learn about Stephen Krashen and his 5 hypotheses around second language acquisition. You'll spend some time learning about other theories that have also influenced our thinking around output, so how we're producing language and the impact that has on second language acquisition. You'll learn a little bit about some of the theories that have started to push us to think about social and cultural contexts and how they impact SLA. And you're also going to get a chance to learn about Jim Cummins and some of his contributions to SLA. He's another big name in our field who's done a lot of the early work and kind of pushing our thinking around what second language development is, how long it takes, what that process looks like, and also the connection between languages. So I hope you enjoy engaging with all this learning. I've created some lecture videos to synthesize some concepts and support you in learning some theories that aren't as explicitly named in the readings for this week. And then after you have engaged with all of that, we move into the discussion board where you'll have a chance to synthesize your learning and reflect. So I have a few prompts there and then a chance for you to ask any questions you still have. The last thing for this week is the praxis quiz. Again, this is a practice quiz, so you have unlimited opportunities to take it. It does close Tuesday at 11:59 p.m., so please take it as many times as you need to be able to get a perfect score, because it's really just designed to give you an opportunity to practice and see kind of the types of questions that will be asked, and it also connects to the content for this week. I did create a graphic organizer with some key theories. You'll be reading about many different theories. The ones that I think are most important for you to learn are the ones I've included in the graphic organizer. I don't collect these, but I do think it's not only a useful tool for the praxis quiz this week, but also for you to hold on to for when you begin to engage with your case study. Because the theories that you outline and take notes on for this week, you can then use and apply when you're completing the case study. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoy diving into the wonderful world of SLA, and I look forward to engaging with your ideas on the discussion board.